I really hate staying up late. And guess what? It's 2:40 in the morning. And I'm still up. And I'm planning on staying the whole night up just so I can sleep earlier tomorrow and fix my sleep schedule. But I've been trying to do this for the past 2 weeks and it never works. I should probably just go to sleep. I even feel tired, but I just don't. And the reason I hate staying up late so much is because this is the time where my brain is the most active because I just don't have enough things to do. I can't necessarily stream right now because it's too late. I can't record a video because, there are people sleeping and I can't be loud. And if I can't be loud, I can't be entertaining and I just cannot be myself. I can't do anything productive. There are no videos I can edit. There's nothing I can do. So I'm just sitting here mining a shooting star in RuneScape and watching random videos on YouTube. And I gotta do this for the next 4 hours until the sun comes out and then I can feel better about myself again. Because right now, everything kind of just sucks. I'm just sitting here thinking. And the more I think, the more problems I find. That's why people like saying that like a busy mind does something. I don't know how the saying goes, but like if your mind is busy, you don't have time to think. Because thinking, no matter how good, how great your life is, if you stop to think, there's always going to be a thread that you pull, and you're going to be pulling the thread, and then the whole thing is just going to fall apart. Because we're not meant to think about things. Because the more we think about things, even human mortality, like you realize that like you're gonna die, and then like no matter how fucking great your life is, it's gonna end. Like thinking too much is never the way to go. And so I'm just sitting here thinking like late night, like 2, 3 a.m. thinking about my life. And it's just like I have a few realizations, like I have a few things that I find out that like these are the things I gotta do to start feeling better about myself. But then there's nothing I can do about it. It's because it's 2:40 a.m. and now my brain is like hyper. I can't even fall asleep because there are so many things I want to do. I have this like surge of motivation to change my life that immediately fades the moment I go to sleep and wake up the next day when I can actually do something about the situation because I don't know. That's just how the brain works, I guess. You have the surge of motivation, but then you go to sleep, and then when you wake up, it just fades. And even though you know that later on you're gonna feel like that again, you just don't act on it. You don't do anything about it. It's because it's easy not to do anything about it. While it's daylight and you hear people, and you can do things and keep your mind busy. It's easy to not do the things that you know are gonna help you in the long run. It's way too easy. But then the night hits again, like night always comes. There's always gonna be day and night. And then 2:42 a.m. all by yourself, late night, no one to talk to, no one to run to, no one to talk about anything. You can't just fix your life randomly 2:40 a.m. So you're just sitting here feeling helpless about your own situation. You know that you can't fall asleep because now you're slightly anxious. I wouldn't even say that I'm too anxious. I'm just slightly anxious and I'm anxious enough to go to sleep. Or maybe I just just say that to like I'm telling myself that, like maybe I can go to sleep actually. Maybe it's very much a possibility I can just lay down and sleep. But because I think that I can't, I actually won't be able to. It's the mindset that's keeping me awake, not actually any of the circumstances that I think are keeping me awake. I am keeping myself awake. I could just go to sleep now. Probably. I could stop thinking about things. I could stop thinking about my past mistakes. I could stop thinking about life as this gigantic like problem that I can't solve and just go to sleep and wake up tomorrow and actually do something about it. I'm not gonna do that. Like, I'm not gonna do it. I could just I could set an alarm for tomorrow and just lay down and whatever. If I sleep, good. If I don't sleep, whatever. I just go to sleep earlier the next day and then my sleep schedule is fixed. But I won't be able to keep it up because the lifestyle that I have is just not great sleep schedule friendly. Like I have no reason to wake up early in the morning, you know, other than discipline, I guess. See, the problem is that like I create the problems in my own head, but the problem is that I'm too logical about them. I look at the problems and I see the solutions, and just seeing the solutions doesn't really help. You gotta act upon the like your knowledge of the solution. Like no matter like if I know that the solution to my problem is discipline, why don't I just create the discipline? You know, I have this idea that like I am capable of doing the things. Like I am capable of fixing every single problem by just because I just know what I have to do about them, and maybe it's true. Maybe I can fix all the problems, but like, why have I not fixed all the problems if I have all this knowledge? If I feel like I have all this knowledge of all the problems, why am I not fixing it? You know, why have I not fixed it? I've been feeling like this for months. You know, like instead of fixing the problems, I look for temporary solutions. I look for other people to like give me temporary relief on the problems so I can live, you know, when I know for a fact that the only way to like actually feel better about myself is to go for the long-term solutions. But the long-term solutions are so incredibly unachievable in my current situation that I look for scapegoats, and then like I set um requirements for me to like start fixing my life. I say that I gotta do this so I can do that, but I just gotta do it. Like it's the only way. But then what? Like I fix it and then when I keep it up for a few months, and then eventually something else is gonna come up and I'm gonna feel bad about that too. Or maybe I fix the problems and my whole life is actually fixed and I feel better about myself and I'm finally happy and in peace. I don't know. Maybe I should try it. I've already tried it in the past. I've tried fixing my problems. I've tried doing the things I feel like if I do right now are gonna fix all the problems, but it just didn't last, I guess. That didn't last enough or long enough. I couldn't keep it up. I don't know. I'm so sleepy. I'm so tired. Why am I recording this? No one's ever gonna watch this. Hey, I mean, if you're listening to this, I guess you're watching it. This is my therapy session, guys. I'm welcome. I don't know why I do this. It's always just been the way I cope with things. You know, there are people that write down their feelings, there are people that saying their feelings, and I guess there's me. I record my feelings with the content creator voice. It's my life. This is my life. I'm a content creator. This is just what I do. I entertain, I record videos, I talk to my microphone. It's crazy to think that this is what I'm doing right now. 2:46 in the morning, I'm sitting here recording a video. There are so many of these that I've already made. If this by some miracle is on YouTube for some reason, uh, there are so many of these that I've already made that I've never seen the light of day. It makes me feel better. Like this is making me feel a lot better. Um, as soon as I stop talking though, like I'm gonna go back to like feeling miserable. I don't know why this feels so good to just sit here and talk to the microphone. It's a different kind of like relief, you know? It's like this is productive for me. I don't know. It just feels like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Talking to the microphone. 2:47 in the morning. It's been 8 minutes and I'm still talking. That's it. Yeah, that's enough.